to make next? We're now going to make an owl. An owl is known to be one of the wisest birds. Let's try and make this. Take a square sheet of paper. We have chosen a brown one. Now this top corner on the right gets folded to the bottom left corner, and the top left corner comes to the bottom right corner till it takes the shape of a triangle. Now lift this top sheet at the bottom right corner and bring it to the bottom left corner. All you have to do is push in your fingers and open this outwardly so that it forms a square. Flip it over, fold the bottom left corner to the bottom right corner, and once again after unfolding, lift this left side and place it to the top side of the square. Press the folds, unfold it, and simply fold it all along the lines. That's it. You have another square now. Turn it in such a way that you have the open ends towards the bottom. Now fold this top left corner, not this top, but of the top sheet. Beginning to fold from the bottom tip, the left corner of the top sheet comes to the center line, and the right corner of the top sheet also comes to the center line, starting to fold from the bottom tip. Flip it over and do the same on this side as well. So all the four corners have been folded in, starting to fold from the bottom tip. Fold this top part back side from this upper edge of the side flaps, and fold both the side flaps. Lift the bottom tip of the top flap, move it upwards, start folding from the bottom tip all along the lines, and go on until you reach the top side. You need not hurry, just do it very gently. And never worry if you're not able to do it in one go. All you need is practice. What is important is that you keep practicing. Now let's do it to the other side. So we flipped it over, unfold, fold it all along the lines. Remember, you never have to lose heart. Just have to practice and see how you're going to master this art of origami. Then you end up making wonderful things. That's it. Your paper has taken the shape of a diamond now. What you have to do is fold this top side to the bottom part, flip it over, and here too you have to fold this top part to the bottom. The paper now looks like this. Now you have to fold this left corner of the top flap and bring it to the center line, beginning to fold from the top tip. Then again beginning to fold from the top tip, bring the right corner of the top flap also to the center line. Flip it over and do exactly the same thing on this side by bringing in both the left and the right side corners to the center line, starting to fold from the top tip. Now, when you lift this you will see that you have some flaps down beneath between the top and the bottom flaps. We will make use of these flaps to make the wings of the owl. Now just lift this bottom flap and bring this right side flap upwards to the right side. And fold it in such a way that ends up pointing on the right side. Do the same to the left flap, which rests between the top and the bottom flap right now. Take it out like that and make the small fold here between the two flaps. This will rest towards the outside. Just press it a little and you will have a pair of wings, but it still doesn't look an owl. So let's make the head first. Turn this top tip downwards. Like this. Just a little further away from the corners of the wings that you see. It is in line with the corners. It is not in line with the corners, just a little above the tip of the corners. Now this tip, which has come downwards, will be folded upwards like a valley fold. And there's another line which we are going to make somewhere in the center between these two to make it look more like a head. So make a mountain fold in the center. This. So after this mountain fold, you can see that this small tip is coming from beneath the folds. Let me show it to you once again. After you folded this top tip downwards, this tip will be folded upwards just a little like a valley fold, and we are going to make a mountain fold somewhere in the center of this head. Make a mountain fold by folding this inwards, or rather backwards, and what you have in front of you is the head and the beak of an owl. Now one last thing has to be done is at this bottom tip. For that you need to use a scissor. Lift this top sheet here. You have two flaps here, one top one and the bottom one. Lift the top one and cut this tip just a little bit. Just a tiny cut here to make it split into two. There you are. And fold this towards the right and fold the left one also. Remember, you have made just a tiny little fold. Fold it towards the outside. The left and the right tips get folded towards the outside. This. Your owl is indeed ready.